If you are a president of a John Deere dealership like I am, you're probably wondering to yourself some days, what value am I getting from all the software, the expensive software that we give to our staff in a variety of departments to make them more efficient? And on the sales side, that's one of the biggest challenges, because we're often told salespeople are just too busy to use some of the tools that they need. I can tell you that ProfilerPRO is the one piece of software that I have great confidence in, that our staff are utilizing it daily, weekly, and it's making an impact on their outcomes. Our sales staff are no different than yours. They have lots of competing priorities, and they've got lots of different ways of staying organized. ProfilerPRO is the one piece of software that we use as a management team to ensure that their priorities are what we expect them to be on a daily and weekly basis. We also know that when we polled our sales staff after their first 6 months of use of the software, they assured me that this was the one piece of software they could not live without. In fact, I even asked them how much they would pay to the dealership to ensure that we would continue on with the license. And for the first time in my career, they actually put numbers down that they were prepared to pay out of their own pocket to keep the software. That's not something I think you normally experience, certainly not with Microsoft products. So I want to just assure you that ProfilerPRO has become part of our operating system, and it is a tool that continually is updated with fast, quick, inexpensive updates that allow us to customize the product for very unique situations, and that also allow us to expand the use of ProfilerPRO outside of our sales organization and into various other aspects of our business. We are confident that with our partner at ProfilerPRO, we can continue to develop the software as tools and John Deere software become more available for tie-ins to make the tool even more efficient and effective in the future. One of the key features and benefits of ProfilerPRO is that it's been designed around mobility in mind. So it is a piece of software that really runs well on our mobile phones, which is the tool that our sales reps go to first and foremost. And that allows them to, in real time, throughout the day, update their profiles, get information before they step out of their truck onto a farm. After they visit a farm, they can very quickly enter information with a few clicks, and away they go. And so this design around mobile first is a very strong aspect of ProfilerPRO, which enhances its usability and effectiveness with our very busy sales staff. I know that when you think about profiling your customers, trying to track all of their equipment, when it was purchased, and all those type of details, it seems like a daunting task. You probably have a lot of that information in your dealership already. It's just on spreadsheets, in notebooks, on personal phones, and in databases scattered around the organization. And so at times it feels like, well, where do we begin? My only encouragement is that you just start now. When we made this switch, we moved from really spreadsheets to ProfilerPRO, which was a much more efficient, much more effective tool than trying these massive spreadsheets to keep all this information. And we benefited from having a bunch of that information. But once we started ProfilerPRO, the depth of information that we started to collect climbed greatly. And it was just, we just needed to start using it and start at that data point and then move forward. We might have wanted to start earlier, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But the most important point is once we had the tools that were easy to use, could be done in real time with the sales reps, not having to get to the paperwork later in the day, then usage increased and data capture increased. And now we look for more and more ways of capturing better data on our customers on a daily and weekly basis. So one of the things that we had to look at carefully when we were thinking about engaging in ProfilerPRO was, is this another database that we're going to have to manage? And the reality is we already have multiple databases. Certainly we have IntelliDealer, you probably have that, or Equip, and there is data in there. But I can assure you, you've got data floating all over the place as well, on personal phones, on company phones, in spreadsheets, in journals, throughout the organization. And we just made the decision that if we were going to try to really enrich our data process, we were going to ensure we only had two systems. One was going to be ProfilerPRO and one is IntelliDealer. We're certainly working with our ProfilerPRO and IntelliDealer partners to try to get those two systems to talk together. ProfilerPRO can do it. Unfortunately, IntelliDealer still has issues with their APIs and exactly how they play well with other development tools, but we think that that'll come. When that does come, we know that ProfilerPRO will be ready, but more importantly, the habit of entering data every day will have been well established here at Green Valley, and then regardless of the tool or the app or the integration, we will still have the habit of capturing data in real time and sharing it across the organization. And that will be with us today, tomorrow, or 5 years from now, regardless of how the data flows between our base operating system and ProfilerPRO.